Just across the border from Pennsylvania to Maryland, you will find Crumland Farms. During autumn days, it's an idyllic piece of rural paradise, with pumpkins to pick, hay bales to climb on, and activities for the whole family. But when night falls, Crumland attracts a different crowd. It's opening day of Screamland, a series of terrifying attractions that operate on these grounds every Halloween season.
We have different attractions that have many different people that will scare the crap out of you.
Here at Screamland we have 5 haunts. We have the Barn of Bedlam, which is where I am. We have the Corrupted Corn, we have the Haunted Woods, we have Zombie Paintball, and we have new this year, the Escape Room.
These professional scarers are preparing to give their first guests an experience they will never forget. But first, they need to get into character.
I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday. So I love the idea of being able to get into character, and you gotta really make sure that you become that character. We get makeup done. That's really the first thing, just getting all dressed up and ready.
I'm in a morgue, so I kind of just lay on a table and then I get up and then I scare people.
My character this year is I'm a voodoo priestess. I'm the main character in the barn this year. This is the voodoo room. This is my pride and joy right here. My role is to put a spell on people so they go through the barn and they're under this spell. Very, very spooky. Got to change it up, become my character more.
So what attracts people to an occupation so spooky?
It's fun. I love scaring people.
I love all things Halloween. Like, my daily life is everything Halloween. I heard about a haunted house and I was like, I had no idea it was a thing. I was like, oh, okay, I want to be a part of this. I guess what attracted me was the haunt life. I mean, I live the haunt life every day, so might as well incorporate it into a job that I absolutely love doing.
Oh, it is fun. You get to see the look on people's faces when you scare them. It's just different reactions from everyone.
I absolutely love scaring people. We actually keep lists of like people that we make pee their pants. We keep tally on like how many people we fall on the floor.
I love watching people fall over and cry and scream because they're so scared.
The best reaction, honestly, was from last year. I had this really tall guy. He came into my scene and like he backed into me and he fell flat out on the floor. And he looked up at his group and he's like, we got to get out of here. And he bolted for the end of my scene.
I've been punched in the face a few times just because they've been so scared, but that's fine. They're making somebody pee themselves. So my goal is 3 more this season.
I do plan on doing this for a very, very long time.
And there is no shortage of people willing to pay to be terrified.
Tickets stop selling at 7:45 around that time, and then it can run all the way to midnight, even later.
Later in the season, it gets to be pretty. There's a lot of people that come through here. There's weekends that we are here until 2 o'clock in the morning, and we stop selling tickets at 9:30.
But why are some people willing to pay to be terrified? The answer may be in our own biology. Fear is the body's response to a perceived threat. So say you encounter a ghostly figure. This will likely trigger your body's fight or flight response. The brain will process what you are experiencing, beginning in the amygdala and then the hypothalamus. Then the pituitary gland will secrete endocorticotropic hormone. That will stimulate the release of hormones cortisol and adrenaline. They are responsible for the physical effects most people feel during the fight or flight response. These effects are activated to prepare the body in anticipation of running or fighting. These may include an increased heart rate and higher blood pressure to escalate blood flow to the muscles that supply energy. Non-essential body systems are temporarily shut down. This may include the digestive system, and saliva production. The bowels and bladder may also open to reduce the need for these internal functions. Veins dilate to increase the flow of blood and oxygen that can cause facial flushing, and dilated pupils let more light into the eye to improve vision. But why would anyone seek to trigger these effects on purpose?
People who want to scream, they like the adrenaline rush of getting scared and getting things popped in their face and getting their senses interrupted. People love that.
It's the thrill of it, really. Same thing with horror movies, except you are put in that situation. Like, you are put into a scene or sets where you are in the horror movie. You are part of that horror movie, and I feel that's why people come and they enjoy it.
Adrenaline rush.
I think they just want to see what's really up the alley. It's fun to get scared, I guess. So come to get scared.
I'm not good with scary stuff, and I want to test my limits.
Okay. I just did it because
Yeah, I wanted to. I didn't want to do it alone.
Well, the after effects of the fight or flight response can be appealing. The sudden boost in strength and energy, combined with the release of endorphins, the body's natural painkiller, can leave a person feeling unstoppable, like they could take on anything. When we are scared, our bodies also release dopamine, which controls the reward and pleasure center of the brain. The amount of dopamine released varies from person to person, and may explain why some people are more inclined to enjoy a good fright. Although thrill seekers beware, repeated exposure to the same fear stimuli can cause you to build up a tolerance, meaning less dopamine is being released. Bigger scares and more extreme thrills will be needed to have the same effect. This rush is the reason why people go skydiving, ride roller coasters, and visit haunted houses. But would our professional scarers be willing to walk through their own haunted house?
Personally, yes, I love being frightened, but sometimes I get way too scared. Sometimes I can't deal with like the bigger attractions. Like, I came in here myself as a customer and I freaked out. It was crazy. I don't know if I'd do it again.
Oh yeah, I would. I'm not scared of anything.
Actually, I don't know, because sometimes I scare myself in there, or like I'll get scared by like when customers come in. I've been scared a few times because they come around the corner when I least expect it. So I don't know if I would be able to do it.
No, absolutely not. I am absolutely one of those people that is terrified of everything that is spooky. I'm a very jumpy person. Like, I don't even go through the entire barn when there's actors not in here during the day when we're like building. Last year, I saw one scene and I was like, I'm not walking through the rest of this barn. It's not a thing. It's not happening.
Head to your scene. Do not go to somebody else's scene. Go to yours. So we can do a walkthrough and get the customers going through.
Looks like it's showtime there at Screamland. Time to leave our scarers to their work.
Bye-bye.